long's it been since your last haircut? How do you know when it's time for a haircut? Or how often should you be getting your haircut? Now, since everyone's hair is different, there's not one universal time frame of how frequently you should be cutting your hair. Your ideal haircut schedule is going to vary based on your hair type, the condition of your hair, as well as the style and length that you're wearing it. I'm Laura, I'm a hairstylist, and in this video, I'm gonna help you determine how often you should be cutting your hair based on a number of different factors that are specific to you. And I'm also gonna give you some tips at the end for how you can extend your time between cuts, especially if you are growing it out. As a hairstylist, I get asked this question all the time. Depending on your goals, you may need to be trimming your split ends to keep it healthy so that it continues to grow, texturize it to remove bulk so that it lays properly, or remove length so that it stays the same shape that you want. Okay, so as I go over each category, I want you to grab a pen and paper and write down where you fall in that category. I'll do mine at the end as an example. Okay, so the first one and the most important is the condition of your hair. Now, most of us all know that trimming your hair is going to help it grow longer. And this doesn't mean that it's going to grow quicker out of your head, but it's going to stop at the ends from splitting and breaking. Okay, so if your hair is damaged, bleached, or you ironed it regularly, you're gonna wanna get a haircut every 4 to 6 weeks. If your hair is chemically treated or you iron it sometimes, then you'll want to cut every 6 to 8 weeks. And if your hair is healthy or virgin and you don't really iron it hardly at all, then you can go 8 to 12 weeks. Okay, the next category is going to be broken down a little bit. We're going to talk about your hair type. Now, when we talk about your hair type, we're referring to the density, the texture, and the wave pattern of your hair. First, we'll go over the density. Now, thick hair generally needs to be texturized or thinned out more often than thin hair does. And this is just so the hair doesn't get very bulky, start to look like a triangle where the ends are just so bulky and the top is just completely weighed down. So if you have thick hair, you'll likely want to get your hair cut every 4 to 6 weeks. If you have a medium of density hair, 6 to 8 weeks. And if you have thin hair, you can normally push it 8 to 12 weeks. Okay, next we're gonna cover the texture of your hair. Now, the texture of your hair is the diameter of each individual hair strand. This is not referring to the wave pattern of your hair, which we'll talk about next. Typically, fine hair does need to be trimmed more frequently just because it's more fragile and it splits a little bit easier. Coarse hair is strong. It normally contains an extra layer in the center called the medulla, so it doesn't break quite as easily because it has a lot of reinforcements. So if you have fine hair, you'll likely want to cut your hair every 4 to 6 weeks. If you have a medium textured hair, 6 to 8 weeks. And if you have coarse hair, you can normally push it 8 to 12 weeks. Okay, now let's talk about the wave pattern of your hair. Now, generally, curly hair doesn't need to be cut as often, and this is because it shrinks up so much. If you have curly hair, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So generally, if you have curly hair, you're not necessarily gonna need to cut it as often unless you are straightening it regularly. So when I'm talking about wave pattern, I want you to refer to the way that you wear your hair most frequently. So if you have naturally curly hair, but you straighten it all the time, then you'll actually want to follow the rules for straight hair here. Okay, so for straight hair, you're going to want to cut it every 4 to 6 weeks. If you have wavy hair, every 6 to 8 weeks. And if you have curly hair and you regularly wear it curly with your natural wave pattern, you can push it like 8 to 12. Okay, next we're gonna talk about the length of your hair and the style that you wear it. So if you wear your hair short, like a pixie, you're gonna need to get your hair cut more frequently. And this is just to maintain the style. This doesn't really have to do with trimming the ends or the condition of your hair. This is essentially just to maintain the shape and style of the haircut that you're going for. So if you wear a pixie or very short hair, you're gonna wanna get your hair cut every 2 to 4 weeks. If you have a bob or a mid-length, shoulder-length haircut, then you can push it more to like 4 to 8 weeks. And if you have long hair where you wear long layers or it's all long in one length, you can push it a lot longer with 8 to 12 weeks. Now for men's hair, they typically don't have chemically treated or ironed hair, so they don't really need to worry about trimming it to remove the split ends. And typically the shorter men wear their hair, the more often they're gonna need to come in. So for men with skin fades or very short hair, they'll likely need a cut every 2 to 4 weeks. If you have a regular fade or a short scissor cut, you can push it a little bit longer at 4 to 6 weeks. And if you have a medium scissor cut, so like that skater boy haircut, you can push it a little further at 6 to 8 weeks. And if you have long hair, like the shoulder length or below, then you can push it a lot longer for 8 to 12 weeks. Okay, so now that you've written all of those down, let's find your sweet spot for how often you should be getting your hair cut. So for me, my hair condition, I do iron it somewhat frequently. I wrote down 4 to 6 weeks. My hair density is medium, so I'm at 6 to 8 weeks here. My texture, again, is in the middle, 6 to 8 weeks. And my wave pattern is wavy. So again, I'm gonna go in the middle here, and we're gonna do 6 to 8 weeks. And my length is long, 8 to 12 weeks. So for me, almost all of mine were 6 to 8, and I had one 4 to 6 and one 8 to 12. So it's pretty safe to say that my sweet spot, my happy medium, is every 6 to 8 weeks. And this is pretty accurate. I find that if I go any longer than 8 weeks, then my hair starts to lose its shape and my ends start to split and it just feels unruly. So staying in this window keeps my hair healthy and well maintained, and I'm able to grow it nice and long. Now I do want to point out, you might be thinking 12 weeks, like that's not much time at all. I go way longer than that and my hair is fine. I know your hair isn't going to be ruined if you push it past that, but that's not what I would recommend. Even if you're not coloring it, ironing it, you're still brushing it, you're still sleeping on a pillow, you're still drying it with a towel, you really should do some form of a trim every 12 weeks at least. This is what I recommend as a professional to keep your hair in its best condition possible. Now you may have found that if you wear bangs, that your bangs are gonna need to be trimmed like twice as often as the rest of your hair. And this is totally normal, especially if you have long hair. Ideally, you'll probably wanna get your bangs trimmed once in between your haircuts, if you're going like 8 to 12 weeks. Okay, now let's talk about some tips to extend the time between your haircuts. This is especially if you're trying to grow it out. What I recommend is doing a good, healthy, hefty haircut to begin with, to get all of those dead pieces removed. If you don't cut enough off, the breakage is gonna continue traveling up. Then you can do what I like to call pretend haircut. A pretend haircut is where you're essentially dusting the ends. Typically, it's like 1/8 of an inch off. And the reason we call it a pretend haircut is because you can't tell that you got your hair cut. The ends are cleaned up, and if anything, it may look a little bit longer or fuller than when you came in. Now, beyond maintenance trims, there are some other things that you need to do to make sure that you're keeping your hair as healthy as possible so that it grows out. Number one is you're gonna want to use professional grade products. You don't want to use anything that's gonna have harsh additives. You wanna make sure you're using high quality products that are really going to strengthen and moisturize your hair. I'll link a video above on my top 10 products for healing damaged hair. The second thing that you're gonna wanna do is perform a deep conditioner regularly. And when I say regularly, I mean every time you wash your hair, you should be doing some form of a deep conditioner, whether it's a bonding treatment, a moisturizing treatment, or a protein treatment. Ideally, you'll wanna alternate between the 3 of those. The third thing you're gonna wanna do is to avoid ironing your hair. Hot tools can be really damaging to your hair, even if you're using proper thermal protection. There's a lot of different heatless curl options. You could do braids or you can do a curler set. Now keep in mind, blow drying your hair isn't as bad for it as ironing it. So if you're gonna do one or the other, definitely go with blow drying with a thermal protection as well. And the fourth thing is you're gonna wanna avoid anything that's causing tension on your hair. So I'm talking messy buns and high ponytails. I'm talking vigorous brushing. I'm talking cotton pillowcases. You're gonna wanna avoid all of these things. One of the number one causes of breakage is from tension. So if you wear your hair in a messy bun, you're putting tension on all sorts of areas throughout your hair strand. They're really, really terrible for your hair. So ideally, you're gonna wanna wear your hair down or in a low pony and use a scrunchie, not an elastic hair tie. Use a silk pillowcase, blot your hair with a towel instead of rubbing it, and always use a leave-in conditioner before you brush your hair out, and start at the very ends and work your way up. And I highly recommend using a boar bristle brush to detangle your hair when it's dry rather than a wet brush. Boar bristle is gonna be much gentler on your hair. All right, guys, that is gonna be it for this video. Let me know in the comments how often you get your hair cut. And make sure you subscribe if you wanna make every day a good hair day.